We know barriers.
We know barriers, and we know
barriers are meant to be broken.
I'm Judge Amy Clark Meacham, and I'm the first woman in Texas history to run for Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Texas.
I'm Justice Gisela Triana, and I'll be the first Democratic Latina elected to the Supreme Court of Texas.
I'm Kathy Chang, and I'll be the first Asian American elected to the Supreme Court of Texas.
I'm Elizabeth Frizzell, and I'll be the first African American woman elected to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals.
I'm Judge Tina Clinton, and I'll be the first Asian American elected to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals.
I'm Judge Brandon Birmingham, and I'm incredibly honored to be running statewide with these amazing women who have devoted their entire careers to breaking barriers.
Texas is the biggest battleground state.
And Texans are demanding change.
Texans want to elect judges with integrity and common sense,
who will interpret the law fairly,
with the goal of obtaining the most just result.
Fair judges are critical to breaking down the barriers that make courts less accessible to women.
For communities of color.
For working mothers.
For working families.
And for some of our most vulnerable Texans.
This is the most consequential election of our lifetime.
Some would argue that the rule of law, that democracy itself is on the ballot.
Even though things are out of control.
And we are headed in the wrong direction. You have the power to change that.
Together.
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 We can reimagine our system of justice.
And create a more fair and just society.
Where every Texan is afforded equal justice.
Equal justice under the law.
Not just the wealthy and the well-connected.
And the special interest groups who think justice can be bought.
We are the changing face of Texas.
And we are so proud.
So proud.
To be your Democratic nominees for our two highest courts. This November,
with the power of your vote,
you can help us break down the barriers that rob so many Texans of equal justice under the law.
By supporting Democratic judges up and down the ballot.
Together, we can crack the ultimate judicial glass ceiling and make equality and justice more accessible for every Texas family.